Hello friends, welcome back to Loop Hero. We've been slowly putting stuff together here and there, back and forth, in and out, round and round it goes. This is hot and fresh out the shower, Yewb. Haven't gelled my hair. I'm only at home today. Yeah, so last couple of runs have been a learning experience, shall we say. We've learned a few things here and there. Perhaps not as early as we should have done, but hey, all we can do is endeavour to move on and put the things we've learned to use. So, key thing is last time we built a crypt for the vampire. It unlocks a new class, Necromancer, and once we've built the Intel Center, which won't be too long, that'll be the next thing we want to build after the supply depot. I think we want to build the supply depot first, but either way, it shouldn't be too long until we have the Intel Center, and at that point, we will unlock a golden card. I don't know what that does, but I'm looking forward to finding out. So we're gonna take Necromancer, of course. 100%, no contest. Summon skeletons that fight instead of their master. Classic. Number and power of skeletons depend on Necromancer's equipment and skills. Sure. Additional class stat, evade, summon quality, skeleton's power. We have both evasion and defense, so we may not be super not tanky. Oh, and actually, it gives us an indication here of what what equipment slots we have available. So we have, so we can see here the warrior has access to a ring, but the rogue has access to boots and a second weapon instead of a shield. The necromancer doesn't do any damage by themselves, by the looks of things. They have a book instead of a weapon. They have access to 2 rings and an amulet. So I was kind of close when I mentioned that 2 rings might be or jewelry might be for a spellcaster. This seems like a spellcastery type build. So we want to check that we are getting everything we need from the swamp. I saw the word swamp, so I said it. Checking that we're getting everything we want from our cards. But I don't know that we can actually check what kind of equipment or what kind of materials we're getting from each one. Apologies, by the way, if my cat makes another appearance. I'm cooking a stew in the kitchen, and she is just mental for it. I've fed her. She seems to be sulking for now. But you know what the saddest thing is? She can't even have any of the stew once it's cooked because it's full of garlic, dude, which is delicious, but poisonous for cats. So for the Necromancer, I feel like we want to be thematically appropriate, right? We don't want a road lantern. We move in the shadows. We're a creature of the night. We want the vampire mansion. We want the spider cocoon. We want the spooky old battlefield. And maybe we want the grove and blood grove. You know what? We'll take a swamp as well. We'll have one of everything. Doesn't look like we have access to vampirism. Sad vampire noises. But I think we'll just go with this for now. I think we would never want to remove these even if we could, which we can't. So yeah, I think we have the maximum number of cards in our deck. Usually in deck builders that's bad. You want to have like a very thin, tight deck that does exactly what you need it to and no more. But we're very early on and we're just learning here. So let's take that. And without further ado, let's necromance it, baby. Okay, we can't use any armor at all, so that's useless to us, unfortunately. Oh, we can't even use a weapon. Very cool and sick and good. 4 to 6 damage, 2 max skeletons. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So on each of my turns, I summon a skeleton. And we can have up to 2 skeletons. That will improve later on, I'm sure. I'm looking forward to seeing what traits and equipment we have here as the Necromancer. And I will say that generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of pet classes. I haven't really played a pet class in an action RPG, which is really the only place you find pet classes. Since Diablo 3, I played Helltooth Gargantuan Witch Doctor maybe like 8 years ago, and that's really it. So that just never really sit right with me. I'd rather be powerful on my own merits, but I am absolutely going to try out every class that this throws at me. Amulet, magic HP. I assume this is like a force field, like an energy shield, and 14% summon quality, which makes our skeletons better, of course. If we remove this, does our HP go down? I don't think so. They're attacking my skeletons instead of me. That seems strong in its own right. Oh, cool. Okay, plus 0.71 skeleton level and additional summon quality on our tome. A grimoire, sorry. A one level past a tome. You have a book, then you have a tome, then you have a grimoire. I don't know what you have after that. No one's ever survived to find out. This is also a grimoire. I think we'll keep the summon quality for now. Yeah. I'm midday drinking because I needed half a bottle of ale for the stew. So I thought, you know what? I'll treat myself to the other half. It's pretty mundane, if I'm honest. Okay, so we're going to take this off. Well, we can't remove it without discarding it, of course. Still not sure what magic HP does, but it looks like I might have a shield. Yeah, I can't tell, but it certainly looks like there's a shield above my health bar. We've got a treasury. You know what? You know what? Let's just put things in what is clearly the wrong place. No, let's go meadows northwest today, and we'll go rocks northeast. If you guys have been screaming at me in the comments about things I've missed, by the way, I apologise. You are more than welcome to correct me on things I've missed. That's not a problem. However, I have recorded like 4 episodes of this today, so this is going to go up in a few days' time. So I will not have seen your comments if you have been kind enough to leave any. So this seems strong. I'm not 100% sure what summon quality does. I mean, it makes our skeletons better, but in what regard? Does it make them do more damage? I'm guessing so. They seem to be a little bit more powerful, but then what does skeleton level do? Something similar, probably. We'll put another grove here. We'll have a meadow up here. We're waiting for a treasury to put right here, and then we can go full mountain range to the northeast. So this loop is canonically like southwest of where we've been up till now. This is the sequel, of course. Trying to put the bottle down as lightly as I can on the desk because I have a desktop mic. I'm considering investing in a higher quality microphone, but it's a little difficult to justify sometimes, you know. I'm sure I'll bite the bullet on that eventually. Okay, we have a level 2 grimoire. Which, so our skeletons increase by full level. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the balance is between level and quality, but I'm assuming it's sort of like crit chance and crit damage, right? You need a combination of both for either of them to be any good. We definitely do have an energy shield, which is good. This is a grimoire which is strictly worse than our current one. No, I don't think I'm that bothered about the health regeneration, although I've just realised the reason we can't use armour is because our skeletons are tanking for us, so it's maybe we're gonna wish that we had some armour later on, or wish that we had been able to invest in our hit points, considering that our base hit points don't increase, just like our generic energy shield increases. I wish that was indicated on here, by the way. Like our HP in real terms, rather than our HP before the shield, that really, at this point, seems to be pretty much like the only means of defense early on that seems to matter. We'll put another grove here, for sure, yeah. Give me that stable wood. It's just so funky. I will put some of this down. We'll have a village in between a grove and a cemetery, which is like a great tabletop RPG setting. Then we'll put, we'll put a battlefield here, and like the grove is grown up over the bones of the old dead. Yeah, I like that. It's thematically appropriate. Yeah, hit me with that ×2 speed, Daddy. Wish I hadn't said that. And slow it down again. Daddy. I hate it. Excuse me, thanks. Get a very dry throat recording videos all day. I'm enjoying it though. Yeah, we'll put a village in the middle of a cemetery and then that will summon bandits, which is like real helpful. Do we want a vampire mansion? I mean, I picked it because it was thematically appropriate, and now I'm sort of wondering if it was the right decision. So let's just put it here when it's going to be in the most disadvantageous position possible for us. That seems like a smart play. 10% evasion? Oh yeah, we don't have a ring yet, sure. I don't know if attack speed does anything for us. You know what, let's try it. So we have 0.54 attacks per second. Let's put on an attack speed ring. Doesn't do anything. But now we know that it doesn't do anything. And we can change it out for something that does do something. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's put a vampire mansion right next to our camp. That seems like a real sensible idea. Our skeletons are dying quite quickly now, but we're summoning more every turn, so we usually do have 2 active, I would say. Maybe we usually have 1 active at this point. Our energy shield is gone. Ringing in the ears. Yeah, this lad has a repellent squeak. So we have a 10% chance to just miss our attack. I wonder if that applies to our skeleton summoning. This is rough, actually. We're in real trouble here. Yeah, used a potion. Probably going to use another one in a minute. Yeah, there it is. The thing is, at this level, the potions are not actually that useful. Am I really? I'm just dead, man. I can't put any armor on. Haven't got any regen. I guess I haven't. Well, there's the daybreak. I guess we have not. Yeah. What was I saying? I guess we hadn't really invested in any defense there, but I feel like I didn't have much of a chance to invest in a significant defense. I put on what I had for the most part. We'll try it again. We'll chalk that one up to experience. Any chance we can build anything? Probably not. Nah, that's fine. We'll just go out again. We're going Necromancer again, but I do wonder if it's better to kind of go through the campaign with one character first and then come back and farm with like a different build. I don't know. Looking at additional class stats here. Why is attack speed important? Because our attack speed went up by 8% and it did not improve our skeleton's attack speed at all. I don't know, because we're not attacking on our own, you know? There must be something I'm missing here. Okay, well anyway, let's try it again. Let's see how we go. Can't equip any of this, which is great. This is just the options menu. I don't know why I clicked it. Well, we'll go on to ×2 speed for now. While we're just looking for gear, really. Okay, that's a grimoire. Increases attack speed, but we're not attacking, and it just doesn't help our skeletons. Still 0.54. Sure, that improves our skeleton level by 1.12. So I don't know if that gives it just like an incremental increase, or if it's like every time I summon a skeleton, it's increased by 1 level with a 12% chance to increase by 2. Which you may recognise as being meaningfully different for the most part. I'm going to put a spider cocoon here. Here? Yeah, sure. We'll just grab ourselves a random spider. We do need to equip that, yeah. 100%. So we would like to get some magic HP, as well as, I mean, okay, so this looks better, right? The tiniest of increases in skeleton level, but attack speed doesn't seem to do anything. So I'm going to take it. Please, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Richard Marx said it best, when you're trying to make a living, there ain't no such thing as pride. I can't imagine he was the first to say that. But, yeah, I really feel like maybe the no spoilers rulers has outstayed its welcome, because I feel like I need it. So if I'm horribly misguided on something, I would love to know about it. We'll slap a cemetery down, yeah. Need to clear a little bit of space. And I guess we'll put another spider cocoon down, yeah. Maybe with Necromancer it could actually be advantageous to fight multiple things at once? Hear me out. So, I'm summoning a skeleton every round, right? It's going to take me a little while to ramp up to the maximum number of skeletons. At the moment, that's 2. I assume that will increase later on. But every single fight, I'm going to need to ramp up to that before I'm doing maximum DPS, right? So maybe it's better to fight multiple things at once. Sure, it's going to suck for the first couple of turns, but after that, it shouldn't be as much of an issue. That's what I'm going with. It could be wrong. Of course it could be wrong. But I hope not. I hope it's correct, because then I'll look real fucking smart, you know? Yeah, we'll put it on a 9% evasion ring. That seems cut and dry, you know? And yeah, give me a swamp. Oh, I should have put a swamp next to the vampire mansion. I still don't know if that works. Let's try it. We've got another swamp. We'll check that shit out later on. We'll put it here, because vampires will be added to this fight. Summon quality? I'd rather have 9% evasion, I think. But yeah, 0.27 skeleton level? Yeah, get out of here. That's not a problem. Defense is useful. I will want that. Yes. Thank. Okay, more grimoires. That's bad. That's good. 9% evasion over 14% summon quality. I think at the moment, yes. I think so. A 9% additional chance to avoid being hit is real fucking nice. And okay, start again, Rob. So the tricky thing here is that I do not have a frame of reference for how useful each stat is. It's just trial and error at this point. This is quite rough, actually. I may end up dying here. We may have bitten off more than we can chew. I think we're okay for now. I think it has potential to be close. This is certainly been something of a wake-up call at the moment, I think. Maybe we want to Oblivion part of that. Maybe I want to get rid of the Vampire Mansion. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need it. We'll put a grove here. Sorry, my voice cracked. We're still okay for the time being. We have half of our health. And we've made the subsequent fights a little bit easier, I think. I mean, yeah, 0.9 to skeleton level. Great, thanks. Bonk. And I'm just gonna put down some mountains and some rocks, just to improve our health a little bit, because we have very limited ways to do that to improve our base health. It would really help if we could equip armor. Of course, that's not part of our class. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. I mean, sure. Why not, buddy? We'll just put it here for now. We might have to fight ghost mosquitoes, but I've played enough Darkest Dungeon not to be too scared of mosquitoes. That's a joke, of course. I've played enough Darkest Dungeon to be terrified of mosquitoes. No, I want to keep my evasion ring, thanks. So that was level, or not level 20, yeah, 20 HP. 20 HP, these are the same skeleton. They're the same picture. I've never seen The Office. Why would I? I mean, I've seen the British version of The Office. I hear the American version is better, but that doesn't take very much. Not a big fan of Ricky Gervais. This seems... It does seem better, but it will get outscaled, and it will end up being worse than what we've got equipped quite soon. 2 defense is going to be more valuable than 38 HP for a while, and attack speed doesn't seem to do anything as far as I can tell. But you know what, let's try it out. Yep, still 0.54 attacks per second. So unless we just haven't hit the threshold where it's going to make our skeletons better, I feel like we should have done by now. Like 12% is very substantial. Oh, it's going to explode and destroy my skeletons. It's fine. What are you? 71 HP, plus 1 max skeleton? Let's take it. 100%. Yeah, I'll take it. I think it's close. Let's put another swamp here, dude. Can we put a blood grove next to a swamp? It seems appropriate, but of course, it has to be perfect. It has to be worth it. Okay, so we are scaling up a little bit. The thing about Necromancer is it does say that skeletons will increase in power as you increase in power. So you really would think that attack speed would do something, and I feel like I'm missing something there. I'll take it. I'll take it. Maybe if we maximize summon quality, we can get like additional minions, not just skeletons. That might be cool. We can get like zombies or beholders. Okay, I need to rein it in. I need to stay focused. Laser in on the goal, which is farm resources. Maybe face the boss if we do really well. They're the same picture. I feel like a poser because I know what that meme's from, but I've never actually seen it. Maybe I should leave that. Maybe that's. Oh god. No. I need to summon a third skeleton. It's got to happen. What happened there? What happened? I need to make a note. Okay, 21 minutes in. Go back and watch it. What happened? I'm gonna put a grove here. I feel like everything just got nuked somehow. I don't know. I really thought we were going to die there. We're in trouble now. This is rough, actually. We're not dying, but it's like pretty close. Oh, you know what? We have a trait. Counterattack. After hero receives direct damage, all skeletons have a 15% chance to immediately perform a counterattack. Okay, just gives us a flat counter chance. For all skeletons, that's pretty good. We have 3 skeletons at the moment. Blissful Ignorance, Oblivion. So we have some generic and some specific here. So counterattack is the Necromancer specific one, so I feel like we should take it. It also seems like it might be the best one. Surveyor seems like it might be useful for like really end game farming where you're on like loop 50 or whatever, or maybe even higher. I don't know. Maybe 50 is rookie numbers. I think we're gonna go counterattack. Surveyor really did not. It whelmed me last time. I wouldn't say I was underwhelmed. It did what it said on the card, but I was. You know, I'll sleep easy tonight. I won't be constantly thinking about those sick Surveyor plays that we made happen. Oh, let's give ourselves a mountain peak. Base HP, man. Nothing really popping for me here. We have a swamp. Our HP is a little bit on the low side, but we do have magic HP. Villages will be very useful for the Necromancer, yes, with very limited ways to regain hit points. Yes, I think that will be very, very useful. I'll put another swamp here, yeah. Still waiting on a treasury. It happened, the noise happened again. It was like, what does it mean? Can you tell me? Can anyone tell me? Does anyone know? This seems way better. New quest. Great. Gonna fuck up some mosquitoes. This seems to be going better than last time. We have a skeleton warrior, dude! Is that a skeleton guard? Is that Mark's first target? I don't know. You should ask Mark. Mark. What are you? No, I need to know who you are. A friendly skeleton. Okay, well, we're gonna sleep on you. Skeleton guard. Is that an improvement to summon level or summon quality? I feel like maybe summon quality gives you a chance of summoning like different types of lad. Like, so you can maybe summon zombies or wraiths or something. Whereas summon level is probably going to make the skeletons that you've got stronger. But it's super difficult to know without, I guess we just check it out, you know? This seems strong, yeah, we'll take that instead of the summon quality ring. This is an amulet. No, we want our max skeletons intact, I think. Seems quite strong. We'll put a village here. A swamp surrounded by villages. Sort of the other way around to how it normally is, I guess. Do we want a vampire mansion? I don't know that we do, man. I don't know that we do. And I do know that we don't. He's got fucking claws, dude! Oh, they're not claws, they're knives! Okay, I'm sold on the pet build at the moment. I'm liking it. Is this good? No, I do want to keep the max skeletons. I think that's the one we just looked at as well. And we're not a million miles away from being at full HP now. The villagers are helping out with that. My dude is about to no-scope me, alright. He's gonna wish he hadn't. Living has a soul, yeah. Foresight gets the prediction effect every 3 seconds, which allows it to ignore incoming damage once. I'm only just noticing that this guy has fucking legendary resistances. That's nuts. 3 seconds? Yeah, but I mean, 3 seconds is not very long. I don't know if you've ever, you know, held your breath and counted to 3. It's not too difficult. Luckily, as a necromancer, we're attacking so fast that it's not super relevant. Okay, yeah, so it looks like every time something is forced out of our inventory, it goes to, like, scrap metal, which is really good. You know, I'm just going to surround this with meadows. I don't think there's much of a benefit to just stacking up mountain ranges in one place. I don't think that's super important. And our meadows will bloom if they are next to other buildings, so... This is quite scary. This fight here actually could be quite rough. Did I check this? I think I did check that. Yeah, I'm not sold. No, you're fine. Go for it, buddy. Oh, what the fuck happened there? It happened again, dude. Oh, it was the counterattack. Oh, it's you. Is that right? Oh. Just wiped everything out, man. Was that the counterattack? We'll keep a closer eye on that. I feel like there is maybe a little bit too much in this game of just kind of puzzling out how basic mechanics work. But like I say, it's still being updated constantly. The devs, every time the devs update, they apologize for stuff not being perfect before, and it's like, oh, just chill, you're absolutely fine. It's an amazing game. But I do feel like there are a couple of changes that need to be made, and I think that is one of them, unless I'm just being dumb, which is also possible. Yeah, it's easy to figure out how a game works when you're watching a YouTube video of someone else play it, I find, because I do my own share of shouting at the screen, but it's an entirely different beast when you're the one in front of the camera, or even just playing it off camera. It's like when you watch sports, you're like, my dude, you just need to run over to the other side of the pitch and pick the ball up and run back and then put it into the other team's basket net hole. And if you do that, then you'll score 93 points and then you'll win the game. I don't follow sports, but you know, it's different when you're actually in the abattoir or whatever the field's called. You know, I don't know. Is this right? No, this is incorrect. You know, we're not hitting 3 skeletons in most fights. In the fights that we are hitting 3 skeletons in, we are mostly winning anyway, because our skeletons aren't dying, which implies the fight is easier. So I think I'm going to take that. I'm not convinced that... I think it's a red herring, right? I think we don't necessarily need to value having more skeletons that highly. But of course, I could be very incorrect. So I'm gonna put a rock here. I'm just gonna build inwards a little bit. We can't put a treasury up here, so we should just build it for now. We could have put a treasury right here, but now we can't. So we have to play the cards we're dealt. Sometimes a little overzealously, apparently. Beautiful. That was in reference to the music, but but it is. We only have 2 skeletons. We're like a tiny baby necromancer. Yes, I will take this over the second ring, I think. No, over the first ring, because it's more of a one-to-one swap. I think that gives me the best chance of making the right decision. We could retreat there. We're not going to retreat there, of course. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's probably better, but it is a little early to tell, maybe. Can't wait for another trait, bro. I simply love to have traits. I love having characteristics which people can discuss at length. It's so good to have traits. What happened there? Again, is this a function of the type of land that we're on? No, that's silly. It's obviously not. Still don't get it though. It could be counterattack. It's the only thing I can think of. What I really want is a way for my skeletons to leech life to me. That seems like it could be very strong. They could give it a cool name like vampirism or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just making shit up on the fly. 224 damages. All for me? Amazing. I will take the evasion. Yeah, I'll take that over the level 3 ring that I currently have. Yeah. That seems right. Also, if you guys know anyone who can cut hair, send help. Just gonna put a vampire mansion here. Is that the stupidest thing anyone's ever said, or is it just a stroke of genius, the likes of which the common man cannot comprehend? We're not gonna find out. Bloodgrove? Bloodgrove, yes. For killing small beasts. I'm sorry, I just slip into the accent sometimes. I'd say I can't help it. I probably could help it. We'll put a treasury down. Yeah, we'll put one down here. And we'll surround it with meadows. Oh, you know what we could do? Is we could just put like a mountain in the middle. Or, you know, a rock in the middle or something. And then just surround it with meadows. Although there are probably better things to surround it with. This is scary. I don't like this. It's just incredible. It's incredible. Every time I die, not my favorite band. Every time I get close to dying, it's like I just sat in a force field of a force. Oh, I don't know, Rob. What are force fields normally made of? I don't know. Let me check my RPG beginner's manual. Role-playing game terminology for dummies. Oh, you know, that's a video I could make at some point. That's actually not a bad idea. That would be some pretty poggers content. Okay, we have a level 6 grimoire. It's worse. So good. We have a level 6 amulet. It's better. It's so good. We need it, really. We have 162 points of shielding per battle, essentially. Oh, we have another trait. I was like, we must be getting close. Yeah, we're way past it. Omicron's technique. Tempting. Blissful ignorance. We've seen that before. Preparation for a enemy. Preparation for a seminy. First 2 skeletons summoned in a day will be strengthened. Well, how many battles are in a day, give or take? It gets lower as the stakes get higher, right? Because you have more enemies on the field, so you have less downtime between them. And it doesn't say how strengthful they will be. I think there does need to be a bit more clarity in this. But you know what? The Binding of Isaac got away with having a lack of clarity as its driving design philosophy for years, and it's still, rightly so, one of the most beloved games in the indie sphere, I suppose. However, I do think with a deck builder, you really need to know exactly what you're picking, exactly what it does at all times. It's kind of a frustrating part of the game that ambiguity is there. It's one of my very few genuine complaints with this game. Probably my only real complaint, to be honest. But I think that can and will probably be fixed. So I can't take it because I functionally don't know what it does. So I think I'm going to just take Omicron's technique. I wasn't sure last time we took it whether it was going to heal us for 1 HP or 1,000,000, and it turns out it's closer to 1,000,000, right? It just healed me to 4. So, however, I think we are hemorrhaging HP and also blood at this point. That's generally what you hemorrhage. So we're going to use Omicron's technique right the fuck now, I think. We have 1 HP. It's daybreak. My skeleton's still going strong. Okay, well, we'll resurrect. Yeah, of course. What else are we going to fucking do? I think we may end up retreating after this. I don't want to. It's going to make it kind of a short video, but I think it's probably the best thing to do. However, I will surround... I don't even really care which resources I'm putting around the treasury, but I am going to surround it with something. We're 1 shy. That's okay. We might be okay. We might be okay here. I would like to get back to the camp tile at least, of course. No, you don't understand. There's too many things. Okay. It's not bad. We didn't lose very much health there, if any. Okay. We have an Oblivion card, so I think we're gonna nuke. We don't necessarily need to nuke anything here. I think we just kind of carry on, if I'm honest. Well, I didn't realise we hadn't popped that treasury, dude. Didn't realise we hadn't done it. I feel silly now, but it paid off. Yeah, this is quite rough. This is quite scary. We're taking a lot of damage here. We need to be gone sooner rather than later, unfortunately. Is this better? I think the 9% evasion is quite strong. Yeah, I think it is better. Oh, reducing our maximum skeletons doesn't destroy our existing skeletons? I guess they can get away with that because you don't get to re-equip gear once you've unequipped it. I understand that. That's fine. We're taking a lot of damage here. Yes, I will take the defense over the magic HP. The defense seems really, really important right now. I'm going to put rocks down for the HP primarily. We'll put a grove down just to free up space in our hand, but I think we're going to be gone as soon as we hit the campfire, if indeed we hit the campfire. We take a lot of damage here. We healed for 50, that's very important to me. We do have some defense. Only 11. And they're attacking my skeletons, they're not attacking me. I think we take back the resources we've got. Yeah. I think we have to retreat. We keep all of this, and this is just too valuable. Too valuable for us to risk, and almost certainly just lose within the next few minutes anyway. So, can we build anything is the question. We could build a farm. We're not a million miles away from a supply depot. So let's have a look at what a farm does in a supply depot. See if we want to hold on to our stuff for now. I think we will take the farm because it's quite cheap, but it's good to have a look. The smelter could also be good, but the supply depot unlocks more things in the future, whereas the smelter is a dead end. So let's look at the farm. All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. You can build something over the garden. Unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built. Unlocks the wheat fields card. Again, I don't know what the wheat fields card does. I also don't really know what a ration is. Rations are just food, okay. So you get a little bit of extra food after each expedition. And it unlocks the ability to craft food, but I don't know what that means. I think I'm going to have to leave it for now. We'll come back to it when we have surplus resources. Smelter unlocks the Storm Temple card. Unlocks the Arsenal Golden card if the Intel Center is built, plus 30 to base HP. Plus 30 to base HP is not super meaningful, because At least not yet, and not in my understanding, because base HP is what am I trying to say? The HP bonuses that you get are not multiplicative. It's not like plus 10% to HP. It's plus 100 to HP. You know, so that doesn't affect the 30 base HP that we've got. Sure, I'm exactly whelmed by both of these. Let's look at the supply depot and see if we can try and get ourselves 4 stable metals. Yeah, stable metals by the end of the next expedition. Unlocks the supply feature. From now on, you will begin to find useful artifacts for your people. Unlocks the ability to craft items if you have the necessary buildings. Unlocks the ruins card. Now that I think is relevant. I do think we want that. Please, what are the little icons down here? What do they do? What do they mean? I do not understand. We have 1 chair, 1 axe, and 1 like empty inventory slot. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Apologies, we did not yet fight the second boss, but I'm sure it's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones, and my blood, and my face. So I'll see you later. Have a good one.